Hi everyone, welcome back to Livity's daily live sessions throughout the month of January 2024. If you were there or have seen the recording from yesterday, then you know that this week is completely dedicated to productivity and performance. It is such an important topic that after we spent last week with stress and all the fundamentals around that, I decided to really go deeper into productivity this week. And then in yesterday's session, I explained a little bit about what does it really mean being productive, and most importantly, shared with you 20 critical factors that affect your productivity based on my personal experience throughout the many years in corporate and outside of corporate organization. So today I have a very exciting topic about the secret to unlocking peak productivity. And that will be nothing else than the flow concept. I love that topic and very excited to share some insights about this with you. And before I start, for those of you who don't know me yet, my name is Sylvia Vitos. I'm a leadership well-being coach and consultant working with corporate senior leaders and executives, helping them find that balance inside out so they too can live a happier, healthier life and just have claim their power back and have their life and professional and private life under control. So, what about flow? What is flow? I often hear people referring to flow in two very common ways, and they are very different. Excuse me. They are very different ways as well. Okay, my voice is going away. So, flow, two very common ways as I hear about it. One is going with the flow. Do you resonate with that? Do you hear that often from maybe colleagues, friends, peers, or maybe you use that phrase yourself? I'm going with the flow. For me, the meaning of that is that the external factors are taking over the control over your life. So you give your power away to the external environment, and then you go with the flow. Whatever comes to you, you just go with it. Life is happening to you. Now, the other way to approach this is being in the flow. Such a difference, right? Going with the flow versus being in the flow. Being in the flow means you are in the optimal state. You are in the zone, just completely lost in the moment, in the activity that you are doing because you just immerse yourself into that so much. So, flow really is a psychological concept that refers to the state of complete immersion in an activity, and that leads to a sense of effortless action and enjoyment. It's also known and referred to as being in the zone. And the term flow has been coined by positive psychologist Mihai Csikszentmihalyi. Many people have a problem spelling his name. He has Hungarian roots. He's a Canadian psychologist, but originally coming from Hungary, therefore the complicated name. So, how can we enter flow state? And I'm sharing with you here on the screen a visualization of what does that really mean, being in the flow. So you can see that it's really on the scale of a level of challenges versus the abilities, the skills that we have in anything we do at any moment of time. So it's about matching the skills and the level of challenges, which will determine whether or not you are able to enter that flow state, or as you see on the diagram, when the challenges are really high, but the skills are not quite there yet, to translate it maybe to the exercise part of things, which is easy to relate to. Let's say you are not really used to training and you are supposed to be able to do 100 push-ups in a minute. very quickly, obviously that will not match your skill set. So the anxiety, the worry, the high arousal will show up in your body, in your physical system, because you don't feel like being able to cope with that level of challenge. But if someone told you to just do maybe half a push up or one push up, being on the knees, even, or having the knees down on the floor, that will maybe be too easy. So this will be leading more to boredom, and and you lose interest in even doing that because it doesn't excite you. But if you are somewhere in between, you feel like, okay, I can probably do like 10 push-ups comfortably. Let's try 12. That's an exciting challenge where your abilities are matching the challenge level. You can just push yourself to the edge of your abilities. And this is when you really can enter that flow state. And by the way, it's not just for exercise, obviously, it's anything that you do. So the key to enter that flow state is really finding the balance between the skill level and the challenge at hand, along with having a clear goal and, of course, immediate feedback on how you are doing. That will enable you to enter flow state. You possibly can remember at times or at certain activities when you lose yourself in that activity completely, when you lose sight of the time, where you just look at your watch and you are wondering, where is the last 2 hours just gone? Like, I was enjoying so much. I just had fun. I was so in the flow. And this is what the magic of the flow state is, that it really amplifies your productivity, it amplifies your level of happiness, your well being. And this is where the peak performance can seriously kick in. So, ideally, you want to aim for getting into that flow state as much as possible in everything you do. And you can easily relate to that by just reflecting on the level of challenges and the level of skills that you have in any task, project, activity that you are taking on your plate. So, what are some optimal conditions for the flow state? First of all, the environment and personal conditions are really important in achieving that state or entering that state, such as having a quiet workspace so that you can focus and you do not get distracted. Similarly, eliminating the interruptions and distractions. So you have the possibility to choose focus time on your phone and even on your computer with a reason so that you don't get disturbed. You can just get focused, get aligned, and stay in the zone for an extended period of time. Your highest performance will come to the surface, guaranteed. So having a physical comfort while being in that flow state is also very important so that you don't get disturbed by physical discomfort as such. There are several benefits of being in the zone or being in that flow state. On the psychological side, I referred to very briefly already to increased happiness and fulfillment. That can again incredibly enhance productivity, and just by also improving and having a positive impact on your well-being overall, because this is the phase and the state of being where we all just probably don't even want to get out of once we enter there. Then creativity is a very important one. This is the state where you can be the most creative ever. Creative thinking and problem solving skills will really peak when you are in that flow state in any topic or in any subject really that comes up in your life. Then There is an effective role in terms of time management when you are creating opportunity for the flow, because you can consider it for, let's say, scheduling tasks according to your peak focus times. So if you have seen or you go back to yesterday's live session, I was talking about the energy tracker and energy management. So when you know how your energy is fluctuating on an individual level, it will greatly serve you to also um, combine it with where you can get easier or the easiest into that flow state. A lot of little puzzle pieces here to put together for maximum efficiency. Then considering learning and development, as you can imagine, and as you have plenty of examples in your own life, when you have that deep focus time, that truly allows for more effective absorption of information and also practice, because you are not stressed out, because you are not disturbed, interrupted, annoyed, irritated, angry, upset, whatnot, but you are in that relaxed, focused, completely immersed state of being where you can really focus on that learning and development, whatever you would like to learn. And then also, again, this flow is the one that helps you sustain highest performance. Your personal growth will get amplified, and as a result, there will be an improved job satisfaction. So use this tool, and remember, if you just take away so much to always reflect on what's the level of challenge here versus where is my skill level versus that challenge, asking for feedback while setting clear goals to any task or project that you have to work on, that will really truly help you to be able to get into that flow state and complete your tasks with so much of ease, joy, fun, fulfillment, and in a lot shorter period of time than what it would take if you are stressed out, if you are frustrated, irritated, and all these aspects are playing a role. Give it a try. If you would like to know more, feel free to reach out, ask questions. I keep an eye on the comments part as well. We'll be happy to lead that conversation further. And if you would like to explore how it would look like on a personalized level to get you more often into that flow state, to amplify your productivity and maximize your well being, then feel free to reach out to me for a free consultation. I have right now 2 spots open for individual coaching and would love to hear from you. We can explore how we could work together to get you into that amazing state of flow as often as possible. Thank you for being here. Tomorrow I will be back and I will continue talking about productivity. We'll dive deeper into some of the productivity um, factors that will really have a great impact, how to increase performance and be well at the same time. Have a great rest of the day. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't been here the whole time, watch the recording and feel free to reach out with any questions, comments, feedback, or what you would like to hear more about. And I will be happy to incorporate those in these live sessions. Have a great day. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.